Hello students, I am Rajeshwari Madam. I will be dealing physics for you. So last class we have started this series and measurements chapter number. So we have studied some of the physical quantities, basic physical quantities like CG system, MKA system and FPA system we have studied it. So now in today's class we are going to learn about some types of errors. Okay, so that means while measuring any value, what are the types of errors occurring? Let us see one now. Okay, so what are the errors? So here mostly three types of errors are occurring. Mostly three types of errors are present. First is systematic errors, random errors, and gross errors. So we are having three types of errors: systematic errors, random errors and gross errors. Okay, so this answer is very important for your 2 marks question. Okay, so for 2 marks we will be giving as VSAQ. 2 marks VSAQ question. VSAQ question means very short answer question. Okay, so it is very important for your board exam point of view. Just they'll ask you what are the types of errors. So what you should write, that there are three types of errors: systematic errors, random errors and gross errors. Okay, so let us see in detail what are the types of errors. Types of errors. So first type is systematic error. First type is systematic error. Yes. How these systematic errors are occurring? These systematic errors may be occurred by the instruments or by the external factors or by the internal factors. Again, depending upon the instrument, external factors and internal factors, these systematic errors are again 4 types now. So first is if the error is caused by, okay, so if there are instrumental errors, if the error is caused by instrument. First type of systematic error is instrumental error. Then second type is parallax error. Parallax error, or also it is known as personal error. Parallax error or personal error. Then C is error due to external factors. Error due to external factors. Then fourth type is error due to internal factors. Error due to internal factors. Okay, so these are the 4 types of systematic errors. Once again I repeat my systematic errors, that means the errors which are caused due to either instruments or external factors or internal factors. Those type of errors we are calling as systematic errors. So that is errors due to instruments, external factors and internal factors. And internal factors are known as systematic errors. So these are 4 types: instrumental errors, parallax errors or personal errors, errors due to external factors, errors due to internal factors. Now let us see in detail one by one. Yes, first type of systematic error is instrumental error. First type of error is instrumental error. If the error is caused by the instrument, if the error is caused by the instrument, if the error is caused by instrument, then It is known as instrumental error. Okay, so this error, it can be removed. It can be removed by changing the instrument. Changing the instrument. Okay, so that means if the error is caused by the instrument, such type of error we are calling it as instrumental error. This can be removed by changing the instrument. That means suppose here this error is mostly occurring in screw gauge. No? It is mostly seen in screw gauge. Okay, so screw gauge means, see here, you can see this small type of instrument. Okay, so this instrument is known as screw gauge. So this is your handle, and it is its readings are 15 mm. Okay, so these are the pitch readings. This will give you the least count readings. So the error which is caused by such type of small instruments, okay, those are known as instrumental errors. So this instrument screw gauge is used for measuring the diameters of very small minute objects like, so like this, it is used for measuring the diameters. It is used for measuring the diameter of this small cylindrical metal bob. Okay, so like this, here if the error is caused by such instrument means for measuring the diameter of this bob, if the error is caused by this screw gauge means we should replace the instrument by another screw gauge. So like that we can remove that error, that is instrumental error. Okay, then next type is parallax error. Okay, parallax error means it is caused due to personal observation. Error caused due to personal observation. Error caused due to personal observation is known as parallax error. That means here, if you are noting down any reading means we should note it down according to our eyesight level. So mostly this error, it is observed in an instrument called as vernier calipers and burette reading. Vernier calipers and burette reading. Okay, so what is that reading means? I'll explain. See here. So this instrument is called as vernier calipers. So these above two are the internal jaws. So these above two internal jaws, they are used for measuring the diameter of any bottle caps, okay, or cylindrical objects. Okay, so here these two are known as external jaws. So these two jaws are used for measuring the diameter or the length of the metal bulb. Just now we have seen one metal bulb, na? Yes. So this external jaws are used for measuring the length of this metal bulb. You can clearly see, na? So here I am fixing here. Yes, like this we can measure the length of this metal bulb cylindrical object by using this external jaw. The length can be measured. Okay, here it will be measuring the diameter of the inner diameter of any cylindrical objects. So these are the internal jaws and these are the external jaws. And here you are able to see a small reading scale. Okay, so this reading will give you the smallest reading. The smallest reading we are calling it as least count, and this main handle scale is there now. This is your main scale. So main scale is having 15 centimeters reading. Okay, so this will give you reading. Okay, so in that way we can measure. So when you are noting down the reading with the help of this parallax error means here, so whenever we are noting down, we should note it down such that these readings are coinciding to our eyesight. They should be exactly parallel to your eyesight, not above like this. We should not measure in above manner, or we should not measure below manner. Okay, so if you are measuring above and below means it may result in wrong reading, incorrect reading. So whenever you are measuring the reading, that means this reading should be exactly parallel to your eyesight, then only it will give you correct reading. Okay, if you are measuring above and below this eyesight means it will give you what type of error? Parallax error. Okay, so that is the parallax error. So here this is your vernier calipers. So this instrument is what? Vernier calipers. Okay. Then next is this parallax error. It is also mostly observed in burette reading. In burette reading also you are observing. So burette reading is this burette will be coming across here in your chemistry practicals. So burette will be in this manner. I will show you the diagram. So consider this as the burette. So burette it will be marked up till 50 ml. So 50 ml it will be marked, 40 ml, 30 ml, 20 ml, 10 ml, 0 ml. Okay, so like that it will mark till 50 ml. So in the burettes mostly we will take acids now. So that is dilute acids. So let us consider that I am taking HCl acid. In this burette we have to fill the HCl acid. Think that I have filled till 30 ml like this. Okay, when you are filling that liquid into the burette means it will give you like this meniscus. Any liquid it will be giving like a meniscus. So the top reading, suppose it is this meniscus, if it is touching that reading means that is noted as 30 ml. Okay, the reading is 30 ml. Okay, so whenever you are looking at this reading should be exactly parallel to your eyesight. Then only it will give you the same reading. Okay, correct reading. But if you are looking above and below this reading means it will not give you the correct reading. So that is because of the parallax error. So that's why we have always, whenever we are measuring any reading means, then we should look exactly parallel to our eyesight. That will give you the correct reading. So that is parallax error. If the error is caused due to personal observation, when you are noting down the readings, there is some error caused. Okay, so that means exactly parallel to our eyesight we should note down that reading. Okay, ma'am? So that is second type of systematic error. The next type of error is error due to external factors. Error due to external factors. So error due to external factors means what? If the error is caused if the error is caused due to external factors like pressure, temperature and wind, etc. Then such type of error we are calling it as error due to external factors. So mostly this pressure, when this pressure will be varied. Suppose when you are measuring the atmospheric pressure, how you measure the atmospheric pressure now? By which instrument? Atmospheric pressure is measured atmospheric barometer. Okay, so what is the barometer? See here, I am taking a atmospheric barometer. Here is your thermometer which is measuring the atmospheric pressure. Okay, so this is your mercury meniscus level. So here the if you are measuring the atmospheric pressure, mostly it is measured at the sea level. At the sea level, if this mercury level is falling down, in the if it is falling down means totally that mercury will be filled here. Okay. At the sea level we are measuring how much atmospheric pressure, that is 76 mm of mercury. This is constant. Okay, or 760 atmospheres. 760 atmospheres is our atmospheric pressure. Okay, so or also we can measure in torrs also. Okay, so this because of the pressure, the value is differing. Okay, see here 760 atmospheres or 76 mm. So if the pressure is not changing means it will give you 100. Okay, so that means because of the pressure external factor, the reading is changing. So that's why it is the error caused due to the external factors. The outside pressure is changing the reading of the instrument. Okay, so that is error due to external factors. Then last type of systematic error is error due to internal factors. Error due to internal factors. So if the error is caused due to internal factors, let us see what are the internal factors. Yes, if the error is caused due to internal factors like temperature and specific heat. Temperature and specific heat, then such type of error we are calling it as error due to internal factors. This type of error is mostly seen in calorimeter. Calorimeter. So for what sake we are using the calorimeter? For measuring the specific heat. For measuring specific heat. Okay, so in your 9th class you might have learned about the calorimeter instrument. So once again just will give a brief description of that one. See here, so you are seeing such type of instrument in your 9th class. That is last lesson, each chapter in 9th class it is there. So this instrument. And here is the stirrer, here is your thermometer to note down the reading of the concerned object. So this is your thermometer. Okay, so this is your stirrer now. Okay, so calorimeter, it looks like in this manner now. So here outside we are taking the hot water. Outside I am taking hot water and inside we are taking the cool water. So outside we are taking the cool water. So let it be hot water only outside, and inside we are taking the cool water. Okay, so here because of this hot water outside this vessel, there are two chambers now, outside vessel and inside vessel. Okay, so this hot water temperature, when it is coming in contact like this for certain period of time, after say half an hour or 1 hour, the temperature change will be transferred from, the heat will be transferred from this hot water to the cold water. As a result, what will happen in this inner chamber, the temperature of the cool water will be rising. So whenever the temperature of the cool water is rising, it will be recorded in this thermometer. So that means because of this temperature of this total inner water only, that is measuring about the specific heat of the water. So like this we can measure any specific heat of any substances. And also you have learned in your 9th class the specific heat of the lead shots. So there we have used the method of mixtures. Method of mixtures means in the 9th class, in hot water we have taken the lead shots till they have become hot. Again those hot lead shots, they have been transferred to the cold water. So when they are put into cold water, they are losing the heat from the lead shards to the cold water. So the heat energy is transferred from the lead shards to the cold water because the lead shards are becoming cool. So that means the heat retained by the lead shards is nothing but the specific heat of that object. Okay, so that means the heat which is acquired by any object is known as the specific heat, the inner heat energy of that system or the object is known as specific heat. So this is for measuring the specific heat we are using the calorimeter. So mostly while noting down the readings by using this calorimeter, this error may be occurring. Okay, if the error is occurring due to the internal factors, then you are calling that as error due to internal factors. Okay. The next type of error is random errors. Second type of error. Random errors. So random error means if the errors are caused by the chance. If the errors are caused due to repeated observations or by chance. If you are noting down wrong reading means then it will cause random errors. So here random errors are again different types. Mostly these random errors we can remove by the method of the average, by taking the average mean of all the values. Okay, so we will be dealing in detail again random errors topic is there. In the next class I will be explaining you. So that is random errors means if the errors are caused due to repeated observations or by chance. Okay, if they are occurring means that is random errors. Different values. Suppose think that here some of the vernier calipers readings are there. Okay, so in vernier calipers think that I am taking the length of that bob. I am taking as first reading, say think that it is 1.54 and second reading is 1.53, third reading is 1.53 and fourth reading is 1.44. So like that I am getting different values. When I am getting the different values, what I am doing, I am taking all the average of all these values. Okay, so that means 1.54 plus 1.53 plus 1.53 plus 1.44 divided by how many values? 4 values. Think that it is giving you somewhat 9.06 by 4. Okay, so it may be around 1.51. Okay, so like that if you are taking average of all the values, then we can remove the random error. So that is random errors. The next large type is gross errors. Last type of error. Gross errors. Okay, so gross errors means it is also similar to your random errors, but here these are mostly occurring due to our personal mistakes. Okay, so if the errors are caused, due to noting of incorrect reading, readings, then they are called as gross errors. Okay, suppose think that there is some value. I have measured the length of some object to be as 1.42 centimeters. So that actual measurement is this much, but when we are writing, some people they may write as 1.24 centimeters or it may be written as 4.12 centimeters. So that is actually wrong. Okay, so that means here by noting down only we are noting down incorrect readings. So such type of errors are known as gross errors. Okay, ma'am.